So it's not a mystery that the Cowboys need help at wide receiver. We are entering in the area of the unknown. Nevertheless, you still have TJ Vasher, who's fighting for that spot on this team. You got Noah Brown on the back end, Simi Fehoko, and of course, TJ Vasher that's fighting for that final role. Now, due to training camp or what have you, you may have some things to change up. You got Dontario Drummond, Tri-Fi Fogel, and the areas of the unknown, some other wide receivers that we're not even going to mention. Do they have a chance at this particular spot? Now, looking back clearly only at TJ, he's 6'6". Man, that's a monster size, and he gained weight last season to withstand the NFL durations. Here's the thing, Cowboy Nation, you can line this 6'6" guy up inside the slot and on the outside, and he got decent hands. And keep in mind, his 21 touchdowns in college was nothing to sneeze at. He was the red zone threat, and one of the elements of his game is his subtle speed. He's not this tall 6'6" slow guy. So Cowboy Nation, they got a diamond right here. Let's see if this diamond can shine if they utilize him. Here's the thing. We will not know until at least preseason, because that is the reality of it. We've seen storylines of Reggie Davis a couple of years back burning it up in training camp, burning it up in OTAs and everything, and then when the lights turn on, he disappeared. So we don't want that to happen to my guy TJ Vasher. Now, I did lament that the Cowboys may have to go out and pull up a veteran to help alleviate some of the pressure. You got CeeDee Lamb, who is the quote-unquote wide receiver one for right now, and I think that he will do a wonderful job. I got high hopes and high expectations for him. You got Michael Gallup, Jalen Tolbert, as well as James Washington, all of those guys. And now that we look at everything, we will say to ourselves, can this particular team elevate TJ Vasher to be a threat, whether it be in the inside or outside? Now, Cowboys do have their favors, unfortunately. Noah Brown, Simi Fehoko, we hear storylines of those guys, and of course Noah Brown is the special teams ace. I don't think that the Cowboys figure out ways to get rid of him versus try to figure out ways to keep him. So these are the things that the Cowboys must understand with TJ Vasher, his ability and utilizing that 6'6" frame and all that he brings to the table. And on top of that, Cowboy Nation, when we think about it, are the Cowboys really thinking that, hey, with this wide receiver core, we good, we straight. We don't need to look on the outside. We don't need to look at any veteran help because we are with the mindset of wide receiver by committee. Also, we are with the mindset, too, that CeeDee Lamb can step up in his third year. Remember, the third year for wide receivers normally be the year that they blossom into that, hey, that guy right there is something serious. Now, you do have this class of wide receiver, the Justin Jeffersons of the world, and as well as the younger wide receivers like last year, Deebo Samuel and everybody else saying that, hey, they are the top wide receivers in this National Football League. And they all after that bag.
I know for a fact I am not like the rest of the guys in the NFL.
Talk, yeah.
I know I'm a top 5 receiver.
Yeah.
I know I'm a top 3 receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep going. Keep going.
You know, I just got to prove to people.
Now, Chase Claypool came out and said, yeah, he believed that he's the number 3 wide receiver in the National Football League. I hope that CeeDee Lamb is looking at this thing and saying, you know what? I believe I'm the best wide receiver in the National Football League. It's all about mindset, regardless of what your production is. You got to at least think that, hey, no one can stop me. You can't stop me. Unguardable, basically. You can't hold me down and you can't lock me down. That is the mindset that these wide receivers should have. And TJ Vasher should be looking at this situation and opportunity saying, hey, man, it's all cool and all what you guys believing, but I'm going to show you guys what I can bring to the table using my 6'6" frame and understanding where the soft spots in the zone, pulling the ball out of the sky. I belong here just as much as Jalen Tolbert, just as much as James Washington. That should be the mindset and the mental makeup of this team. Like news reported saying that TJ Vasher, the highlight reel of camp. Well, in preseason, we talking about practice, right? But in preseason, when those lights are on, will he be able to elevate himself to earn a permanent spot on his team? Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. DC for life. Salute. Let me know, because a lot of you guys not feeling of bringing in a veteran wide receiver. A majority of you guys was like, nah, we don't need Will Fuller. We don't need a Julio Jones, a T.Y. Hilton. We good with our guys, right? So Jaquarii Robertson, all of those guys that's on the low end, Brandon Smith, they got to step up. They got to let their name be heard one way or another. That's the real deal right there. They do. They got to step up. Remember this, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter.